Samhain is my favorite of the pagan holidays. It is the third of the three harvest festivals, beginning with Lammas, then Mabon, or the autumn equinox, and finally Samhain. And it is one of 4 fire festivals celebrated by pagans throughout the year. It is celebrated October 31st through November 1st. There are some differing opinions about the exact origins of Samhain and what the earliest celebrations might have looked like, though it is generally accepted that it is Celtic in its origins and predates Christianity. I could go on, probably do an entire workshop about Samhain, so if anyone wants that, let me know later. For today's purposes, though, there are 3 main pillars that make up Samhain. It is a time of release, a time of intention, and a time of remembrance. Among many pagan traditions, it is regarded as the witch's new year, wherein we release that which no longer serves us from the previous year and set intentions for what we hope to birth or create in the year to come. If you believe in the mythology, and I for one do, it is also the time of year when the veil between the living and the dead is the thinnest, allowing us to have greater spiritual and emotional connection to those who have died. And for this reason, it is a popular time to remember our beloved dead, much in the way we have been doing with our altar this month. It is a belief so pervasive that it crosses religions and cultures. We see similar traditions in Dia de los Muertos, All Saints' Day, and All Souls' Day, which are all celebrated this time of year. We even see these pillars reflected in nature. The trees release their leaves, showing us how beautiful it can be to let go. The plants begin to die, animals hibernate. We remember, we plant bulbs, we plant intentions, and we plan for the spring. Now that you have a little history, I'd like to tell you a short story to set the stage before we move to our ritual, our meditation. I walk in the cemetery near my house nearly every day. This may sound strange to some people, but it's actually one of my favorite places. I especially love it this time of year. I feel peaceful, at home, connected, and inspired there. During one of my recent walks, I reflected on why I feel this way. What attracts me to this place? Why do I have some of my best ideas there? Why do I feel such a profound connection to my identity as a witch there? Certainly it is beautiful, but it's more than aesthetic. Then I thought about what we do at cemeteries. We sit in meditation, in remembrance, in love and hope. We make wishes. And it occurred to me that these things make it a place of deep and meaningful intention. Don't believe me? Think about this. When we lay to someone to rest during their initial interment, we voice our deepest wishes for them. Whether belief in the afterlife comes easily to you or not at all, we can't quite stop ourselves from hoping that a piece of them remains with us. We can't keep ourselves from praying that they are at peace. That wishing and hoping is intention setting. When we go back to visit their gravesides, we express longing for them and share our deepest hopes for the future, just like we might have done if they were still alive. That too is intention setting, perhaps in its purest form because it's automatic. Those of you who know me well know that I am a deep lover of superheroes and Marvel. I swear this is relevant. In contemplating this, I am reminded of a quote from an episode of WandaVision. I think it's WandaVision. Wanda is mourning the death of her brother, and Vision asks, "What is grief but love persevering?" What indeed? That perseverance is intention. And it is that intention that is imbued in the very ground and air that makes up the cemetery. So it's no wonder I experience it as empowering, as inspiring. It is a place of magic. So why do I tell you this story? Well, if you can imagine a Venn diagram of Samhain celebrations and rituals, you would have 3 circles. You'd have one for release, one for intention, and one for remembrance. And at the center, where those 3 intersect, is where our worship today sits. We will release. We will remember those who have lived and gone before us, and we will use the power of that release and honoring to set our intentions for the year to come.